On here. We have 5 fabulous minutes on Freedom Friday here to share any breadcrumbs, treasures, God winks we have picked up over the last couple days, over the last week, or if there's anything on your heart that is stirring that needs to be shared this morning. The floor is open, and I invite you in to share what's on your heart. Does anybody have anything this morning?
I'll share that. I thought it was really cool. So Wednesday was the first day of school, and we did the obligatory first day of school thing and asked some questions about like, what do the kids want to be? And Avery had said he wanted to be a fireman. Well, actually, both the boys did. A firefighter. And then yesterday we drew for our date. So every week I have a date. It's with one of our 3 kids or my husband. Each week is one of them. And we draw randomly from a bucket, because if we just said, oh, we're going on a date, it would always just be going out to eat or watching a movie. Like, we would go to the things that are familiar. And so we put together fun ideas, I don't know, probably 2 years ago now. And one of the things we put in for the summer is have a fire. And that's what I drew yesterday for my date with Avery, was have a fire. So he got to help me make the fire. And then I was courageous and let him really like man the fire. He would get the wood, he would place it on, he would stir the fire. And it was really fun because, you know, he came home from school, he's 6. He came home from school and he was crabby. He was really mad that it was just to have a fire together, because his sister drew for her date with her dad and it was to go swimming. So of course that looks more cool. And I was just like, you just said that you want to be a firefighter. Well, let's talk about fire safety and, you know, talk about things and be around fire. And so it was really cool, because literally within 5 minutes of starting this fire, this kid was like, Mom, I'm so glad that we did this fire. You are my number one. You know, all this buttering me up. He's definitely the one that knows how to butter up. But I think it was so cool that, you know, he was telling me that he wanted to be a firefighter. And then I drew having a fire out of this whole bundle of what I could have drew for him and I to have time together. And then it was like the challenge of sticking to what I drew. He didn't even know it at first, but then when I drew it, it was, you know, tired and crabby. And I said, well, we're going to do it and we're going to make it fun. You and I are going to hang out. The point is that we're doing something together that we don't get to do all the time. And this is what we have. So let's figure out how it's going to go. And then right away, he was just like, oh, this is the greatest, Mom. You're the best.
I love that. And what a little God wink for him too, to the day before say he wanted to be a firefighter, and then now he has the opportunity to put his little heart to work. So definitely little breadcrumbs for Avery.
Yeah, and
Wow.
he did great.
Wow, that's really cool. Is it in your basket of fun to go to the firehouse, the fire department?
Actually, his dad took him on Saturday, last Saturday. They went to the open house at our fire station. And that was where the whole conversation started, was he got to hang out with the firefighters, go in all the stuff. He got to use the hose, doing a game. They had an open house with like fun activities for the kids. So yes, that's all in there too.
That is so good. Oh yeah. I mean, I remember taking our boys to go visit Dad, and that was just get to sit in the fire trucks, and just such a good stuff for a little boy's heart, for sure. I love that. That is such a great story for this Freedom Friday. So I thank you for sharing, and let Avery know that he's dropped breadcrumbs for us as well. You guys head off, have your fabulous 40 minutes of faith, and we will meet back here at the top of the hour.
Sister B, you're still recording.
Reminding me to unrecord. Okay, so we do have 5 minutes to share any breadcrumbs, God winks, treasures we have picked up along this past hour, these past days, this past week, or just kind of in this moment. Otherwise, if there's anything that is on your heart that you would like to share around that's been stirring up, now would be the time to put that out there.
Yeah, I can share. Oh, go ahead, Wendy.
No, that's all right. You go ahead.
Well, I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with my older two daughters, because they're in this stage of, wanting to state their mind, and it doesn't always, it's not always in alignment with mine and what I've taught them. And so it's been a challenge. And yesterday during the connection hour, it came up at the end, and about honoring my 13-year-old's view of her life, which she sees pretty much negatively, and honoring that, and yet finding the ways that I can influence her for good, and help her see the good things in her life. And so yesterday when she came home from school, I asked her to tell me something good that happened during her day. And I feel like that was one step in the right direction.
Yeah, and was she able to come up with that right away, or?
Kind of. I mean, she said, well, I guess I had fun with my friends. So it wasn't necessarily school, like in a class or something, which would have been like a miracle. But she saw the positive side of being able to connect with her friends. So.
Yeah, that's good. And I think part of our journey, right, is just becoming aware of those things. I know I asked even my senior, I'll ask like, what was the best part of your day? Or tell me something really good about your day. And she struggles to find something. So we talk about like, it can be small, it's a breadcrumb. It's just a little piece, but, and I love that. I mean, I'm not sure you're saying that you just started doing that, but like I have recently just started doing that. Like, I feel like I didn't stir up enough in them to ask and answer the questions, like things, we got to get those things moving and stirring. And one moment, what are you doing here? Oh, surprise.
Yeah. I usually ask them how their day went, but I don't specifically ask for something good about their day. So that was something that I did yesterday that was more specific to wanting to know the good thing first before they go into their story of how the day went and wasn't great. So so I wanted to start off with a good thing first before they got into all the other stuff. Oh, we lost Wendy. I don't know Wendy. I wanted to get to know her.
She's at work too. So at 8 o'clock might be her start time. She's usually here on Fridays. Yeah, so she might have just had to go off to work, but yeah, I love that. And just one quick thing before we end is, I think I learned it from John Maxwell. What did I like, or what did I love about today? What did I learn today? And what would I do differently today? So I try to, even like just for myself in that reflection, like we just need to take that time to reflect, right? Because if we don't acknowledge it, like doing our acknowledgements, then sometimes it's just not there. It just sticks around, or it's stuck,
Yeah.
So even asking our kids, asking my kids that. But thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. You ladies have an amazing Freedom Friday, and we will see you next time around.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.